Hey guys, it's me again. Sorry it's been a while. We went on a little vacation up north and then we got a new puppy, so that's been taking up a little bit of my time. But I was able to get back on her this weekend. Got a little bit done. Still gonna work on her tomorrow. Got the exhaust kind of temporary hooked up. Not sure if I had that in the other video or not. It will be getting extended out the back more. Fuel system's done, other than I didn't have the right clamps, so I have it temporarily disconnected just for starting purposes until I get the right clamps. But I created a throttle linkage, so I just welded on a piece of rod here, one of these weird clamp things, welded a really thick piece of steel onto the stock engine bracket, and then I had to drill a hole and then slot it so I could slide the cable in and lock it down. So if I go up and twist the throttle, she pulls it. Now I know that's a bit of a hard angle right there, so I might bend that rod in a little bit more, take it up a bit. But yeah, also figured out my sprocket is not the right tooth. So not sure if you can see it, but if you look in close, it's not sitting. Yeah, it's not gonna zoom. Anyway, it's not sitting down in the sprocket very nice, so you get a clunk sound. Don't know why I didn't notice that before, but yeah. Also, got the alternator mounted using the stock Thermal King alternator. Just made up some bracketry and trimmed the hell out of the top one. So I sucked it in closer to the engine. So I had to get a different belt, smaller belt, but there is still a good amount of tension, and there is still a little bit of adjustment there to tighten up the belt. What else? Oh yeah, I wired up the glow plugs temporarily. So now it starts a hell of a lot easier. Yeah, had a buddy from work hook me up with this little baby turbo. And this is IHI turbo. There's the numbers on it. So I might give it a try. I'm probably going to get the bike running naturally aspirated. But I got no room to mount it in there or anything, so what I'd probably end up doing is building a 90-degree pipe off that exhaust and then mounting the turbo out here with the filter facing back and then the exhaust shooting down. Now I've already clocked this turbo so the oil drain is facing downward. I still need to relocate the wastegate valve and then clock the compressor side. But I'm not going to do that right now just because I don't know how things are going to go. This thing, I might even get rid of the wastegate just because I don't even know if it'll make enough exhaust pressure to spool that thing up. It might be too big. Guy I got it off of said it was on a Kubota. I ran the part numbers and it's a Yanmar part number. So I'm assuming it was on like a 3-cylinder or a 4-cylinder. He said he thought it was in a Kubota like skid steer type thing. So I'm hoping it's not too much boost or it'll actually spool the damn thing. But I also got to figure out how to turn up the fuel on the injection pump before I do that, because I don't want to just throw a bunch of boost at it and not counter it with some fuel. But yeah, anyway, figured I'd fire it up and you guys can see the throttle in action. I'm going to have to set you down for a second. Hook up the fuel pump. I still got to do wiring for it, like permanent wiring. That'll be a huge step. But glow plug, The other thing is I'm probably going tomorrow to check out a couple motorcycle salvage yards, maybe some ATV salvage yards, see if I can see something that might work for a rad. Otherwise, I got a buddy that's just going to custom build one for me. But yeah, so glow plugs on and white wire for crank. Way easier. Yeah, so I'd say that throttle works pretty good. Anyway, till next time, guys.